Hey guys, welcome to the next video. So we have now set up our Facebook instant articles. We've added our ads, we've published them, we've shared them. I've shared the gardener's toolbox. I shared all 5 posts on 5 different gardening groups. So it's a small start, but we are there and we'll check back on that in a little while. But for now, what we need to do is we just need to go and fix up our web page. Because remember, we changed our template, and our template, this is the front page of our web page. So it's got the home, it's got the gardening toolbox. It doesn't look very enticing. It doesn't look like a magazine style layout. So what we want to do is we just want to zhuzh it up a little bit and get a couple of the back-end WordPress administrative type stuff done. So what we do is we log into our website, into our backend. One thing we must always watch out for when we log in, there will often be these little orange dots that says updates. It's always a good idea to update your WordPress website whenever there's updates, because updates are generally when they find security issues and stuff like that. So this is one update for AMP. You just go select, update plugins, and it will automatically update it for you. Alright, so there it's updated. The little orange warning signal sign is gone. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to go and create something that looks a little bit more like the actual theme look that we installed. Let's just go to it so we can see. See, it looked like that. It had images and all kinds of things on the front page. Now, in order to do that, we need to take a few steps. The first thing is we need to go to Pages. Okay, under pages, you might have a sample page. I think I've deleted mine. You can delete the sample page and you just go to add new. And we're going to give it a title, home page. And we are going to publish it just like that, nothing else. Oh, we can just go down, sorry, at the bottom here it says choose layout. We're going to choose primary sidebar content, that layout, and then we're going to go publish. And once our page have been published, we are going to go to posts, and we will see that there's things called categories. So let's just go to categories, and we are going to go create a couple of categories. So sure, I'm just going to create a few. We'll do the rest as I go along. Gardening tools. Add new category. And let's call one gardening of the future. Add new category. Alright, and we do another one. Gardening advice. Actually, you know what? We're going to take the word gardening out and just go, and we're going to edit these and also take the word gardening out because it might make the menus a little bit too long. The future update tools update. This is stuff we can change at any time, so we're going to try and get a basic one going. So we've now created our page and we've created our categories. Next, we are going to go, let's just call one featured as well. It's an easy way to set stuff that you want at the top. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our posts. We can click on all posts. We're quickly going to go through our posts one by one, and we're going to allocate categories to it. So this one is planting a midsummer garden. It's not uncategorized. We'll stick it under advice, and we'll stick it under featured because that way it will be at the top. We're going to click update. For now, our page is quite empty. So what we're going to do is just put these 5 articles at the top. But as soon as we've got more articles, we start moving them through and changing it a little bit. So this one is gardening the future and advice, no, not advice, featured, because we want it to be featured. Update. And the next one, I think this one will fall under featured and advice. Update. Right. And this one, edit. We can also create new categories while we are here, because this one isn't really any of these. So we're going to do it as featured, but we're going to add a new category, funny. So now we've got funny there as well. We're going to update it. And quickly the last one. So from now on, when we do posts, we will obviously add them to the correct categories. And this one will fall under tools and featured. So just update it. So how we're going to set it up is that everything that falls under featured will be featured on our front page. Okay, so we set up a page. We set up the categories, we change the posts to the categories. Now we're going to go to Appearance, Widgets. Click on Widgets, and this page will open. It looks really scary, don't stress about it too much. If you go down over here, you will see there's a front page widgets area. So I've already put a few things in here. Let me take them out. I'm going to show you what the page looks like with them, and what the page looks like without them, and we will set them up one by one. And then when we are done, we will, I mean, it's up to you. You're going to play around and see what it looks like. So let's just go to refresh our page, see what it looks like. So home page will obviously be the one that we are at. So as you can see right now, it's got text on the right hand side. It says home page over here, and there's nothing else. So what do we want to do? I think we need to change that though. Let's first go to Appearance, Customize. Let's just see, do we want this on the left hand side or do we want it on the right hand side? Standard procedures on the right hand side, so let's just put it on the right hand side. Layout, so we are going into the page, theme options, layout options, and it says content, primary sidebar, content. No, it's not where we need to change it, sorry. WordPress is such a powerful tool, but you know, sometimes you got to sneak around and find the places. You know, it's you need to have a little bit of tenacity to go and find it. Right here at the bottom, see, we've got primary sidebar content. We want it to be content primary sidebar. So when you have a bit of time, you can play around with this. It's easy. You make a change, you refresh it over here, and you see, and that's where we're at now. So we've got the home page and we've got recent posts running down. Right, now we go back to Appearance, Widgets, and we start putting widgets in. Now if you go down here, you'll see there's a couple that says MP featured page, MP post slider. So those are the ones that we want to use. So let's just take MP post slider, and we're going to drop it under the front page widget area. We're not going to give it a title. We just, for now, we're going to go featured posts, number of posts, select image, magazine point featured, save. Okay, let's refresh and see what it looks like. Okie dokie. Featured post slider, save, home page, and we got nothing there. Okay, let's just remove that one and go to MP news block. Let's drop that one in there. latest news. We're going to use the featured category, number of posts, select columns 3. Okay, save. Okie dokie guys, so now there seems to be a bit of an issue. Let me quickly go and figure this out. I think let's go to appearance, themes. I think I know where the problem is. Once again, on these pages, it's always a story. So we're going to go in here, right at the bottom here, it says static front page. Just select static page. We select that one that says home page. Save and publish. Aha, you see it's looking a lot better already. And if we refresh it now, there it is. We have got our first articles out there. Okay, so now we go back to the widgets, appearance, widgets, and we can add more stuff in here. So now let's try the post slider again. I actually want to put it above the news block. So let's go post slider, categories, we go featured, number of posts, might as well do 5 while we've got them now. Save, and let's refresh. There you go. See, now we've got a post slider at the top with all the different posts. I'm not sure I like that though too much though, because the image like that one is a bit big. I like this layout more Pinteresty style. Okay, so let's go back there. Let's remove the post slider. Delete. Let's take the latest news block and we make it like 21. Save. Let's see what that looks like. There we go. Now it sticks all of them going down, which is cool. Right, I'm happy with that. I'm not sure what a tabbed widget is, so let's have a look. Popular, recent, comments. Save. And that's the way to do it. You just have to kind of play with it. Do it one by one. Check the changes. See what's happening. Okay, so this one has got popular. It's not the most beautiful widget for the top, I don't think. So I'm going to move that one. But I'm going to put it below the other one. I think it can still work. And I think this one I'm going to not make 21. I'll just make it. So we've got 3, let's just call it 18. We're going to do the select column, select news layout 1, save. Let's see what 1 looks like. I don't know. Refresh it. Ooh, no, 1 is not pretty. Let's go back to news layout 2. Save. Okay. What else is there? MP social. See what that is. We don't know. Yeah, so we've got tabbed, we've got that, and social. Okay, still nothing. No social. MP recent posts extended. What would that be? Well, let's see what's MP featured image. Full. So refresh. Featured image has got nothing in there, so we can take that one out for now. But any which way, I think you get the gist of it. So you can play around and make it look the way that you want. You will see there's a couple of other widget areas as well. There's a header widget area. There's a secondary sidebar. I don't know where that is. And then there's the primary sidebar. If you have a look here, you will see there's search, recent posts, archives, and categories. And if you have a look here on the right hand side, this is where it sits. So it's search at the top, recent posts, archive, and categories. Now we do want to add a few things in there. We want to add our social media in there, but in order to do that, there's one plugin that we need to go and fix. Let's just go to plugins and let's go and activate our Jetpack plugin. Connect it to WordPress. Okay, and we're just going to go with a free one, so we're not going to pay WordPress for anything. We'll just start with free. And there we have it. Let's just activate recommended features. And there we go. Now we go back to appearance, to widgets, and we have a bunch of Jetpack widgets now as also available. Gallery, Jetpack, Goodreads, Jetpack, Gravatar profile, Google Translate, Milestone. We're not going to use any of them right now. I think I'm going to cut this video right here, right now, because the one thing that Jetpack does give us is it gives us a visitor count, which is one of the main reasons I'm using it. And it's got the authors and all the other things also, but for right now, I think this is where we're going to stop this video because it's turned into quite a long video. And then I will show you in the next video how to address a few other things on our WordPress site. Cheers.